Ooh, feel the burn.
Mitchell,
What?
you gotta see this.
All right.
Something.
Okay, I'm coming. Yeah. Yeah, what's up?
Look what I found.
What's that?
I think it's a board game.
No, I've had enough of board games. No more board...
Mitchell, this one's different. I just walked in here and it was sitting there.
So, what do we do?
Should we review it?
No more board game reviews. We've done enough board game reviews. Everyone's sick of board game reviews. No more board game reviews.
Mitchell, the game chose us. The game chose us. It was sitting there by itself. I didn't put it there. The game chose us to review it. When we started this channel, when we started Panel Smasher Studios, we weren't just doing comics anymore. We took it upon ourselves to review things like TV shows, movies, video games, board games, anything related to geek culture. That's what we do. That's who we are. This is a board game, and we must review it.
If I review this with you, will you just calm down?
Fine. I'll tone it down.
Okay. Let's do this thing.
Okay.
Well, might as well get this over with.
Might as well. So
this is Hulk the board game.
And it says up here, official movie merchandise.
Ooh.
What do you play as when you're usually playing a board game, right? You're playing Monopoly, you got the little figurines, you're playing Trouble, you got those little pegs. I don't know many board games where you play as, like, cardboard cutouts. I know there's some, but, like, I don't know.
Or where you all play as the same cardboard cutouts.
Yeah. Granted, you can play as each character, you get a choice of green, yellow, blue, and red. But you have to pick, when you pick blue, you have to take the blue card for Hulk and the blue card for Bruce Banner.
First of all, I'd just like to say, why was this the best picture they could find of Bruce Banner? It looks like a school photo or something, and it wouldn't be that bad if they didn't plaster it all over the entire board on every single space. This was also movie merchandise for the first Hulk movie, the Ang Lee directed Hulk movie. So we can see we've got our Bruce Banner from the film, but we have just a stock Hulk image for the Hulk piece. I understand maybe they didn't want to have the Hulk from the film on there. Looked pretty bad.
Basically, what you're trying to do is you play as Bruce Banner. You start on the start space, and you have a die that goes from 1, 2, 3, 4. But the other spot here is transform, and it allows you to transform into the Hulk. And not to get too off on a tangent, the whole thing about Bruce Banner is he's always conflicted. He's always trying to fight the urge to become the Hulk because the Hulk is a raging monster. It's his inner beast, his demon inside. The whole story of Bruce Banner is his dealing with fighting his inner urge to smash things. But that's weird. This game doesn't seem to follow that. The makers of this game don't seem to really understand the concept of the Hulk. I don't think they watched the movie. I don't think they've even read a Hulk comic book. Because to win the game, you have to win as the Hulk. You can't play the game and win without being the Hulk.
The instructions even explicitly state you need to be the Hulk to win. So what this board game is saying is, hey kids, give in to your primal instincts and just hurt anything whenever you feel like it.
So, you'll roll. I got 3. So I go 1, 2, 3. Now you have different paths. Obviously, the purple path is where you're playing as Bruce Banner. Now, if you roll the die and you roll on transform, you can become the Hulk. Now, if you're the Hulk, you can take the shortest route, which gets you through the game the fastest and ultimately to the finish line the fastest, making you the winner. So that's pretty much it. There really isn't much else to it other than just trying to roll the die and beat your opponent to the finish line. You can roll these cards and you'll hit a spot that says draw a card. Now you pick one up, if I land on Bruce Banner's nice supple face and it says draw a card, I pull one up. What's this say? It says Rage 3, turn up 3 notches. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, okay, I don't know what that means. Like, that seems a little weird. But I found this.
What the hell is that thing?
I thought it was a stamper, like. But what this is what you use to transform into the Hulk. Now, if you don't roll the die and become the Hulk, you can do this by getting cards. What you do is, oh, what's that? You hit this enough and you turn into the Hulk. Let's see that again. So it's almost like, for anyone that's played Pop-Up Pirate, this is the only game that comes to mind when I play with this. It's like you don't know when it's going to come open, so you might have to do, you know, hit it a bunch of times. So I got, turn it up 3 notches. 1, 2, 3. I'm the Hulk. Yay! But if I don't get it, like sometimes... Okay, well before it wasn't doing that at all. The whole premise of the game is get through it by playing the Hulk. Playing as the Hulk and get to the finish line before your opponent does. That's about it. It's just a race. That's the whole thing.
That's stupid. So, are we gonna play this or what?
Might as well. Let's do a quick run through.
Yeah,
see what
right.
it's like. All right. So.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go the other way. No, I'm not. Rage 3. Well, all right. Let's see how many I got here.
I'm not that far behind.
Oh! This game's not so bad after all. I just need one more roll and I win. It's nice to win a game for a change.
Maybe this game wasn't, you know, didn't choose us.
Shut up and roll. Oh,
You're
1,
kidding.
2, 3. Looks like I win.
You know what? I'm gonna Hulk out too. Oh! What's that? Hulk out, huh? Hulk out. That's what I thought.
Oh, what the fuck? Well, that's it for the Hulk game. It was really just a cheap cash-in. It's just a race-to-the-end type game. It's not worth the time or effort. Skip it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we're done with it now, so I guess that's all that matters. We can sort of move on to the next thing and... What?
What the hell?
What? What the hell?
It's a Batman board game.
Gotham City Mystery?
You know what this means, right?
What?
It wants us to continue.
What?
We have to keep reviewing, Mitchell. That's our obligation.
No, I'm done. This is weird. This is messed up, man. I'm done. I'm out of here.
We have an obligation. We must review it.
You told me if I reviewed the Hulk game, then I was done. That was my obligation.
Review.
No!
Review!
No!
Review!
No! This is Batman Gotham City Mystery, the game. It's similar to Clue, I guess, in some ways. Basically, you got your board here. It's Gotham City. Basically, the way it works is one person plays as a hero, either Batman, Robin, Nightwing, or Batgirl, and one person plays as just a random minion of one of the villains. There's a bunch of these item cards placed around the board, and there's villain cards who have a list of items on their card. As you can see, that's Penguin there. The minions go around to buildings, which are these colored triangles on the map here. When they land on them, they get one of the item cards for that area. The hero's job is to land on the same space as the minions and take the item cards that that minion has. Now, you can see from this one, here's a computer. You take the Bat computer, you put this item in the top here, and then it filters the results and shows you which villains need that item. Basically what you do is you keep putting item cards in here until you find the villain that most likely is the one you're after, which is the one that would be going after all these item cards. And basically once you figure that out, you win the game. It's not overly complicated. It's
pretty interesting game. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's kind of unique, but we can't play it because we don't have any of the pieces.
Yeah.
So, jury's out on this one. Seems cool. Can't really state one way or the other if it is.
anyways.
Enough of that game. I'm done reviewing now!
Well, anyways, I mean, I'm glad that's over. 2 games in one day.
Yeah, really. That's enough, I think.
I've had my share of games today.
Yeah, me too.
Anyways, I'm Don.
I'm Mitch.
And thanks for watching Panel Smasher Studios.
See you next time.
See ya. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, glad that's done.
Yeah. Oh, for God's sake, I forgot my phone. Hold on.
Okay.
Nice score. Mitchell! Mitchell!
Donald, what is it? What's wrong?
Behind you. There's another one. There's another one.
No! No! No more board games! I'm not doing another freaking board game! No more! No! No! No more board games!
Oh, we have
no
to.
more board games! No more board games!
We have to.
I don't want to do any more board games!
Shh. Well,
Biker Mice from Mars. It's a board game.
first a TV show, then action figures, now it's a board game. Like, when the show was on, it came out around the same time, that whole era of the late 80s, early 90s, when, you know, teenage, half-human, half-animal cartoons were a craze. Street Sharks, Ninja Turtles, yeah, I mean...
Warriors of Virtue.
Oh, God. Warriors of Virtue sucked. Oh, let's crack this sucker open, see what it's all about. Oh, some holes. That's cool.
Nice.
Same sort of idea as the Batman game. It's a layout of the city. The thing I find kind of weird here is, well, this is a baseball field, and somehow the garage and some of these other buildings are the same size as that. So that looks like it's fitting about 50,000 people. That's one massive garage.
I mean, we got some cards here. The Plutarchian pothole cards, as it were. I don't know what that means, but there you go. What we've said in some of our other videos is one way to judge a game is to judge the playing pieces to show how much work was put into it. Now, Biker Mice from Mars, I've seen it maybe once when I was really little. But that to me doesn't look like any of the characters I know. Same for this one, like, I'm thinking maybe it's supposed to be the guy that has the eye patch, but I don't see it personally.
Might be him. I mean, it looks like they just kind of cracked open like a game of Trouble and like, come on, we need some pieces. We're behind on schedule. Instead of a die this time, you got this, they call it the rocking pad. You kind of spin this little thing, lands on one of these, and this tells you how many spaces to go. Now, the whole premise of the game is you have these tokens, and they have the face and name of one of the bad guys. Like this one is Lawrence Limburger, and he's worth 50 points. There's about 5 different villains. Now, what happens is these are laid out on different spots on the board, and as you're going around the game, when you land on a spot, you are now engaging in battle with that bad guy. Now, the only thing with this is that we don't have the actual instructions with the game. We just looked this up online. But basically, you use this to determine what your attack point is. And once you defeat the bad guy, you then take their token and collect it. There's 14 of these around the map. So when the game is done, and the game is done when you collect all the tokens, all the players sort of count up all the points that are included on the back of the tokens, and you add those up, and that's your score.
One thing you may notice about the way this game is played is that it's incredibly boring. And you would be right. And I don't know about you, but I just don't have the time to sit through any more of these.
I'm getting kind of tired of it too. I'm done.
Me
Done.
too. Well, that's done with, and I am so glad.
Yeah.
No more board games. That's it. I am
Anyways.
out of here. Things are getting too weird.
Yeah. This place is freaked out.
Yeah, I know.
Mitchell.
What?
Mitchell.
What? What?
We're not done.
What are you talking about? Yes, we are.
We We have one more game.
No.
We have one more game to do.
No, we don't. We're not. Let's just leave, okay?
We have an obligation.
No, we don't. We're done. We did everything we had to do.
No. We have one more.
We don't have to review it, Donald. Look. Donald, look. Star Wars Monopoly. Remember Star Wars Monopoly? That's a good game. That's a good board game. You'll like this. We don't have to review any more board games. Remember?
You're right. Oh, God. I don't know what came over me.
I don't know, man. But it's time to end this. No more shitty board games! Alright. We did it. We ended the cycle. We stopped it. No more board games. Woo! Jeez, I don't know what happened to you, man. You were acting really strange.
I don't know. I had no control. I don't know what came over me. Like, I couldn't stop, reviewing. It's like I wasn't in control.
It's okay. It's alright. It's over now. We can just move on.
I've had enough of this. Mom, it's filming.
Oh, what? Oh, you want me to talk?
It's filming.
Okay, sorry. Won't say another word.
All right.